an I, me day. I get to talk with some of the women that I always wanted to be like. And we were just saying, you're all thin, you're all gorgeous, you're all blondes.
I noticed that when I was watching upstairs, other than Shelley, we are all blondes. And Vicki, if this is something you've been wanting to do for a long time, it's doable.
Get it out of my system.
I mean, it's doable. It isn't mysterious.
Well, the blonde I could do. I don't know about the thin and gorgeous part, anyway. Joining me now is the lady that made me want to watch that show, talented, gorgeous, glamorous, from Mission Impossible, Barbara Bain. Group of gals are just looking fabulous, aren't they?
I noticed that. Yes, absolutely.
I was smarter than I really was when I was young. I'm impressed with myself.
Yes. Okay. How long has this been going on?
I don't know. Now, Mission Impossible, that role was created for you?
Yes, indeed, it was.
How nice.
Yes, by a very wonderful, creative person who was the producer, writer of the show. Oh, there we all are.
There you all are.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Bruce Geller, who wanted a woman to be there with the boys. And in fact, it was probably the first, I think quite definitely, the first woman's role on television where it wasn't sort of stirring a pot and saying, yes, dear, no, dear.
Yeah.
Or a Western woman who was either in the dance hall, up to no good, or out on the range begging the hero not to fire a gun or some such thing. So it was an unusual kind of role and very exciting, and I was very pleased to be able to have that role.
Absolutely. I didn't know that Lucille Ball owned Mission Impossible.
Yes, indeed,
did you all know
she did.
That?
She did.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
So did you have to like audition for Lucy?
You got it.
For
Did you
Mission
think that
Impossible?
was easy? Yes, as a matter of fact. She had the final word on the casting.
Wow.
And as the network and the people were concerned, Paramount, because I was unknown, they're always worried about that for some reason, the final say-so was Lucy. So everybody else had passed me, and I had to go meet with and be approved by Lucy.
Were you a nervous wreck?
I was a total nervous wreck, yes. Yes, and she was totally wonderful.
Was she?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, did you have to audition or just sort of like meeting a queen?
Yes. But I didn't have to wear gloves. I didn't have to call her Mom.
Mom. And you didn't have to curtsy.
Or drink tea. We didn't do either.
Was she
any
funny?
Of those things. She was, no, very straightforward. One of the reasons I was a bit concerned is because they always ask you when you go in on, and certainly when you're new in it, to show some film on you. And the only film I'd had that I had just done, the most recent piece I'd done prior to that, was a Dick Van Dyke show, which was a comedy. And I wasn't going to walk into Lucille Ball and hand her a piece of film with me doing comedy. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I'm talking to the lady who knew how to do it better than most, right?
Yeah, better than anybody,
Okay. So I asked, please not to send the film and just please send me. I would see how I did on my own. And she sort of checked me out, said, looks good to me, in a voice even deeper than mine.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. So that was it. She was wonderful.
I want to talk to you about book pals, too, but we're going to take a break. But stay where you are, because when we come back, we're going to find out that two of my guests actually shared a bed with Bob Hope, and they liked being on the top.
Yes?
We'll be back with more.
Did I share a bed with
His characters are part of our TV history, but what is the man who gave us Perry Mason and Ironside really like? Find out when we meet Raymond Burr on the next Vicki.